This is a short video describing the next step in defining our spatial extent for the upcoming restoration workshops. So Jack helped in defining these watersheds and signing off on the boundaries, the spatial extents of the boundaries. So the next step was to see what our drainage network would consist of. So I'm going to talk about kind of the good, bad, and the ugly. So the good, in Arizona, it appears that the National Hydrography data set does a pretty good job of delineating or coding out the ephemeral streams. So in this cyan color here, these are streams that are coded as ephemeral within the drainage network. It appears that it's looks like it's decently done in most areas. I guess kind of a little bit of the ugly. It looks like some of the Arizona sub-watersheds were not quite captured the same way. So here's an example here where the coding does not appear to be delineating the ephemeral network. So it's just this single sub-watershed that looks like it's off. Some of the bad news is, and maybe this isn't surprising, if we cross over the US border into Mexico, none of those ephemeral codes are delineated or used throughout the network down there. Similar story in Utah, where ephemeral coding does not appear to exist in the San Rafael watershed. Let's go over to San Rafael. So none of those cyan colors appear because there's not a code for ephemeral. And then in Colorado, it looks like it's sporadic. Looks like there's some potheads over in Colorado, and occasionally they're captured in some of the sub-watersheds. So that's kind of where we're at. What I kind of suggest we should do is I'm going to provide the codes for the coding for the perennial network throughout each of, for Utah and Colorado, for the San Rafael and the Dolores. And then I think what we're going to have to do is just piecemeal what we feel are the intermittents, and I guess if we want to keep any ephemerals that we feel have importance, we could add those. So I think what we're going to need to do is build our own network in Utah and Colorado. And then for Arizona at this point, I'll just provide how it's broken out now. So basically anything that's not in the cyan, in the selected colors, I'll provide as a network for the group's review. So, yep, joys of working with nationally available data sets. Just to recap, this is the latest, greatest data that's available to us on the National Hydrography data set. USGS provides it, and it's a starting point by which we can build our network. And I think with expert opinion, we can build something that we all can sign off on. So I'll just kind of get started with piecemealing this together, and then we can hopefully work as a group to come up with our spatial extents, our drainage network. Okay, thank you.